Hey, this is Curtis Arnold, and welcome to my cards channel where we cover everything credit cards, debit cards, you name it, business cards. You know, this is a a low budget operation from the heart. We don't have any fancy studio, but I do have a lot of knowledge to impart. I've been covering this industry for 25 plus years and founded to help pioneer basically the concept of rating credit cards online. Also, I'm the author of How You Can Profit from Credit Cards and have been quoted in many, many media outlets throughout the nation for many years. Enough about me. Let's get on to the purpose of this particular review, and that is of the Simmons Bank credit card. This credit card is based in Arkansas, where I'm located, and so as a disclaimer, but I don't get paid to endorse them. But it's historically a really good card in terms of interest rates. Unfortunately, you know, it used to be one of the lowest rate cards in the country, and it's still got a decent rate. They have three different cards. The Simmons Visa, which is kind of their plain Jane non-reward card, has a rate from as low as 13.75%, depending on your credit score, up to 21.75%. Considering that CNBC says the average rate is a little bit under 20%, if you can get that 13.75% rate, if your credit is good, again, that's a great rate. So it's still not shabby, but it's definitely not a low rate card like I remember many, many years ago. And you do have to have good credit to qualify for their basic. This is their basic Visa, not their rewards Visa. We'll get to that in a second. However, and it does have 0% on balance transfers for 12 months. So that's a decent offer, although there'll be a link in the bottom of this video where you can see that basically you can do a lot better than 12 months. So there's some offers up to 18 months, but it's not too bad, 12 months. And there is after that, you have to do the balance transfer within 60 days, which is pretty typical. So all in all, not too bad of a low rate card. There's definitely better ones out there. Again, there'll be a link. You can search our ratings of the best credit cards on card ratings. Going on to the reward card, they have a Visa signature card that's an airline type rebate card, and I would say it's not as good as the low rate card. So if you're a Simmons Bank customer, and you don't have to be a customer to get their Simmons Bank cards, as far as I know, I think that's been the case for many years. But anyway, if you're considering the reward card, I would caution you to, again, review some of our offerings. And it's not that's terrible. It does give you 1.25 points for every dollar you spend, but a lot of cards will give you a lot more. The nice thing about the rewards Visa, I will say though, is it is no annual fee. A lot of travel reward cards do have fees, so that's a good point I did want to point out. But there are a lot of travel cards that don't have annual fees that are more aggressive. So that is the airline rewards card. They have a third offer that's a secured card. They call it the Foundation Visa card. And I've always been a fan of this card. If you're trying to rebuild or build your credit, secured cards, for many years, myself and other consumer advocates have endorsed secured cards. And so you have to put a security deposit up, but it is refundable, a minimum of $300 up to $5,000. The nice part about the Simmons secured Visa is that it does not have an annual fee, and most secured cards do. It does have a high interest rate you're going to pay because your credit is, low. So you do pay, that's typical. The rate is 26.49%, which again is high, but not crazy high for a secured card. There are better, lower rate secured cards as well. Again, you can shop around with the link that I'll provide below. But those are the three offerings from the Simmons Bank card based in Arkansas. It does have branches in other states. Again, of the three, I would say the best is probably the low rate, but unfortunately it's not as low rate as it used to be. But again, we're in a high rate environment. So if you get a card with 13.75%, again, if your credit score is good, and you can transfer it from another card with a higher rate and enjoy that balance transfer for 0% for 12 months, then it would go up to, 13.75, whatever the rate is at the time. Still a pretty good rate. So it's definitely still a good card from that standpoint. So we'll end on a positive note. I hope this, please like and subscribe and comment. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Thanks for listening.